Hello, this is Freddy Goat. Let's talk about some color changes. We talked about the first two color changes on a short a while back. The first is this one at the very bottom. It's the most basic way to color change. Once you have the new color on your hook, you simply proceed to make single crochets in each stitch of the previous round. There's no apparent seam or textural change when you do a color change in this way. You can see that there's a bit of a spiky appearance. It looks like half of the stitch is made in the original color and the other half in the new color. The second method is one of our favorite ways to make stripes in amigurumi. That's because it leaves a round of exposed front loops in both the original color and the new color, making a really tidy seam. We've talked about this method once before, and it's pretty easy to achieve. First, in the new color, you make a round of slip stitches working into the back loops of the previous round. Next, you work into the back loops of the slip stitches, this time making single crochets around. The next color change is similar. This time, we make a round of slip stitches in the new color, just as we did before, but now we make a round of single crochets into the front loops only. As you can see, this creates a lot of relief and a very clear demarcation between the colors. I can imagine this being great for making things like robot legs. The next color change is very similar. With the new color, we make a round of slip stitches, then we make a round of single crochets working through the full slip stitch. This leaves a round of exposed front loops in the original color, but has far less relief than the previous method. Now compare that to this color change method, which is a little bit easier. Here we don't make a round of slip stitches, we work directly into the single crochets of the last round of the original color, but we're working into the back loops only. Similar to the last one, it leaves a round of exposed front loops in the original color, but here you see a little bit more of the original color peek through in the round where you make the new color the first time. Finally, we did one round of half double crochets in the original color here, and then when we move to our new color, we're working into the third loop of the half double crochet. So you have an extra horizontal loop when you make a half double crochet, and here we're working into that from the back of the stitch and making single crochets around. This forces the top of the stitches forward, and it kind of gives it the appearance of a round of surface slip stitches. You can imagine how this would be a useful way to add socks or pants to your amigurumi. And there you have it, several subtle ways to use color changes to create different effects in your amigurumi making.